Bridge to Home is a homeless services agency in Santa Clarita, California. We offer year-round case management services as well as a winter emergency shelter.
I like Bridge because they help people. They help them when they can't afford their teeth, like me.
I've known where it was. I've never been here before until somebody said, hey, they have food and people get around and have a good time. That's the first I ever heard about it.
The shelter is open in November through the middle of March when the rainy season occurs. Bridge to Home has, in the last 3 years, expanded our services to add in this year-round case management. We have people who are working with families and with individuals through life skills, helping them find housing, helping them find work, job training, and so forth. In 2003, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development decided that an account needed to be made of homeless folks, people experiencing homelessness all across the country. It's called the Point in Time Count. It's done everywhere in the same week at the end of January. And it's done at the same time around the country and called Point in Time because it freezes. It just says, okay, here's where people are. So if we count people on the street, they're not going to be the duplicate count by being in the shelter that same night. And so all of that is compiled to figure out estimates of how many people are actually experiencing homelessness in the country. We use it in Los Angeles County to determine what kind of services are needed. And that's going to help Bridge to Home and other agencies serving homeless families and individuals help them understand how many people are homeless here and really what kinds of services they need. For example, in January, when we did the count, there were far more people living in vehicles and in encampments with multiple people than we'd ever seen before. And that tells us that our family homelessness has been increasing. Bridge to Home is a part of a program that's countywide called Family Solution Center. And those solution centers are places that link families with housing. And we've been able to house tens of families in the last year, thanks to the fact that we need to pay much more attention to families. Last year's winter shelter, for the first time, we experienced only 2 families all winter, where before we had been seeing 20, 30 families. So the new program is working really well, and then the count has allowed the county to understand where to put priorities.
Bridge to Home is to be like a safe haven.
I think it's a good thing. It helps people get back on their feet. It helps the people that can't afford it. It helps the people that are handicapped. It helps the people that are even very smart, engineer, lawyer, something, lost their houses, lost everything. And it doesn't matter. We're all people.